All right, guys, here we are on the very first paid job of the pressure washing, soft washing business. But just have nothing but asphalt. It's fresh asphalt. There's a lot of construction debris, a lot of mud where they had some water issues, drainage problems. I'm just going to use moderate pressure and get it all cleaned up. So let's see what happens. Luckily, I've got a half a tank of water. Unfortunately, there's no water on the property. That's something that I forgot to check with him on. So note to self, always ask, I guess, make sure there's water on the property before you get started. Things you learn, you know. Can't do it all on your first job, right? See how Old Glory here is going to fire up this morning. Nothing like showing up to a job and being worried if you're going to run out of water. See what happens. Let's switch to a wand, actually. All right, first lesson already learned on my very first job. Don't assume just because you're washing a commercial property, do not assume that you have access to water. New building or new to him, and none of his outside faucets work. So luckily, I know that he has another building like 4 minutes down the road. I explained to him that it's industry standard to show up with about a half of a tank of water, and then the first thing you do when you get there is you put your water hose onto their spigot and try to do that. Didn't work, but luckily 4 minutes down the road he's got another building, and he said sure, go knock it out. City water shouldn't take too long to fill completely up. All right, let's try this again. Nothing like running out of water. But hey, it's part of learning. It's part of the process. You can't run out of water not trying, that's for sure. Can't run out of water sitting at the house. Little takeaway from today's job. Obviously, I can't stress enough about the water. Learned a lot about that. All the questions to ask, the tools to have. Make sure you have a commercial key to turn on some of those commercial spigots as well. I also learned that getting hard, compacted, red clay mud off of fresh asphalt, to me, is harder than cleaning concrete by far. How I came to that conclusion is when you're doing asphalt, asphalt is obviously black. The red clay is red. You see every little speck when you are rinsing. So when you rinse, it's like you just can't rinse enough. Every time you go back over an area, you're still finding it. So concrete for me was much easier. Another takeaway is definitely, even though this is my first paid job, charge what you should. Just because you're starting out, just like me, you know, don't go in there and be the lowest price in town just to get the job. If I'm gonna go out and do the job, I'm gonna maybe run into some unforeseen things. So by charging what I really feel like it's worth, running into those unforeseen things, it allows me a little cushion so that when I left that job today, I said to myself, you know, that took a lot longer than what I wanted it to, but I charged enough so that I still feel good about it. The last takeaway is I feel like no matter how much you know about this business, you could always learn something. So even though today I thought this was going to be just a simple, quick rinse job, in and out, you know, I learned a lot. And my advice is, if you're just starting out, you are the only one that's going to get your business, obviously. And I cannot wait. My postcards just came in, my business cards just came in, and I am hitting the ground running tomorrow morning. And I've spent a month, or well, probably a couple of months, building this trailer. I've worked my butt off buying all this stuff, and I can't wait to get out there. And I can't wait to share with you guys all the things I learned along the way and all the things that I screw up on and wish I would have done differently. So good luck out there. Best of luck to all of you, and we'll see you on the next one.